Hello, everyone's. I am here for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 8, Episode 11. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Now, I have maybe 4 or 5 topics to talk about on this whole episode, and it wasn't until we were 20 minutes in, and I'm like, okay, even though I really don't want to talk about Akbar, I have to put her in this little segment so I can have at least maybe a 10-minute video. Other than that, it was going to be very, very short because it was a lot of, I like it. Akbar in the studio. First question, how's Akbar paying for a studio session? Remember, she needed first, last, and security deposit from Candy just to get the place she's staying in. How's she affording studio time? Don't know. Shay Mack comes in there with the baby because Made Man and got shot. The police then called her like, hey, he's been shot. Can you come down to the hospital? Seemed like somebody tried to rob him, so can you watch my baby? Can you do that for me? Everybody else is in Trinidad. I guess she don't have a mama, daddy, no sister, no cousin, like next door neighbor. No, she knows nobody besides the people that are on the show to watch her baby. So anyways, Akbar watches the baby for her. That's the last I'm going to talk about Akbar because she's been too much. The way she's been acting and just putting herself on this pedestal when I'm like, girl, you got a little, I guess you trying to get a few songs out there. Maybe you hot in Atlanta. I don't know, but your attitude is making me look at you the wrong way. You always, you got this thing about, you know, you gonna talk big and bad, but then I ain't got no problem with you. But you want people to come down here and like get your approval if they're gonna work in Atlanta since you grew here and they flew here. After you made that comment, I was like, girl, deuces to her. I don't care if you not on the show ever again in life. That's how I'm feeling about Akbar because she'll do some things, and then when she'll try to provoke you, and when you react, oh, you up here coming for me, you doing this, that, and the third. You need to check your friend because your friend is always coming to me, even though I'm out here provoking folks. Tokyo and Shekinah get to arguing with Carly because they've had a long flight. It's been a long drive to the airport. I mean, from the airport to the hotel. Naturally, everybody wants to fight over who has the best room. Tokyo's like, I wasn't on a trip to the cabin. I don't care if Kirk and Rashida always hosting things. I want a bed right now because your girl's tired. My neck hurt, my feet hurt, my back hurt, and I want to lay down somewhere. So they kind of sort of get to arguing over the room. Carly's like, they being ungrateful, this, that, and the third. They complaining about the room. They were complaining about the type of food. And she's over here, this is my trip. I'm from Trinidad. And she kind of talking about something, you're not even from here. Your cousins are from here. You needed a passport just like us. Sit down somewhere. Where is Spice at when you need her? But I was like, she put Carly in charge. So y'all got to deal with it. She kind of said something to the fact of, I don't even like Pooh, but I can understand why she don't like you because the way you acting right now. And this is when Carly brings out her phone and has the alleged recording that Hiram confessing that he and Carly never slept together. Now my thing is, just because you have a recording that does not make it true, because you could have had a recording and asked him, have we slept together? And he could have said yes. And then you could have asked him, you know, push no pause or stop. Had another recording where you asked him, oh, do you is your car color purple? And he could say, no. You could have played these together and recorded on something else to make it seem like it's one smooth scene and just then recorded that on your phone. If that makes sense to y'all. You could have doggone it, cut and, I'm going to just say copied and paste, but that's not the right word I'm looking for. You could have doggone it, cooked the books, and made it seem like he's saying no. Like, why do you still have it on your phone? I guess for whenever somebody tries to break it up, he's like, got you down. Here's what he's saying. I was like, first of all, I can care less what you was doing, that man or whoever else, because it's not going to concern me in any type of way. So we have another friendship that we knew nothing about. Like, we just now finding out that Scrap De Leon and Shay Mack was friends, because Sierra and Scrap De Leon, they were at her, anti-violence type of situation, which to me, it was at, along with Mona Scott Young, trying to get another couple together on the show. Like, when we see that last time when they met each other, I was like, okay, the next 2 or 3 episodes, these two are going to be going together. I can already see it now. But anyways, they was good friends from way back in the day, and they kind of lost touch. She was kind of his wingman, telling him if the girl was right or wrong, this, that, and the third. She's mad because Stevie and them folks, ruined her career and personal life. He's still mad because Stevie didn't show up to help him get out of jail sooner. But I'm like, at the time, was Stevie going through his own, criminal trouble? So if he was, then he wasn't supposed to be around you in the first place. Just like how your mama can't pick you up from the jail because of her, crime issues and her, felonies and all these things. I'm thinking that was the same way with Stevie. I'm not supposed to be associated with you right now, so therefore I can't come down there and speak on your behalf. But she didn't, getting it in his head, trying to egg him on about how he should be confronting Stevie because didn't Stevie sleep with Tommy? I'm like, that was how many years ago? He was gone for 3 years. He been cheating on any and everybody. Stevie sleeps with any and everybody. Not saying that it's right, but I'm like, girl, you so mad at what Stevie and them did to you or alleged did to you that you trying to get Scrap De Leon to fight your battles. Remember the last time somebody tried to egg you on and you lost your job? This is supposed to be your friend. You just supposed to keep him, make sure he, safe and not doing anything stupid to land him back in jail. So, Mimi shows up to Trinidad, and she's in her confessional talking about something. She had no prior engagements, but it was a good thing. While she was packing, she got a call and she brought somebody with her, which is Pooh. Now, my question is, Mimi, would you still have brought Pooh with you and been happy that you brought her if you knew that she brought some sheets that were soiled, alleged to have been soiled by Carly? Now, I was just thinking in my head, and I tried not to, there was so many steps that happened before her throwing these sheets, because Pooh gets there, and she doesn't know what the beef between her and Carly is. And Carly's like, it's because I have not slept with you and your husband and you, your husband, any combination of those things. But, Pooh was like, you did, and you boo-booed on my sheets. Here are the sheets. Now, first, those sheets, if this had happened, should have been at the doggone city dump at this time. Because as soon as if this was true and she did soil your sheets, those sheets should have came off the bed before Carly left your house. That's one. But then that didn't happen. You decided, I'm going to keep these sheets. So at one point when I know Carly was going to be messy, I can bring these out. So you had that thought. You could have stopped then. But no, you get this invitation to Trinidad and you get these sheets. Pack these sheets. Go on a plane with these sheets. Put them in a nice little gift bag. Present them at the table and throw them. These were the thoughts that you were having in your head. I'm going to get these sheets that should have been at the city dump by this time. But no, I still have them. I'm going to put them in my suitcase. Did you put them in a Ziploc bag where they were separate from your clothes? Or they're in their own suitcase? I don't know. But you had all these steps of, I'm not going to throw these sheets away. I'm going to keep them. I don't know why you would need to keep them because you and Carly were still cool at this time. But, that's neither here nor there. You kept them. We're going on with it. You kept them. There is no good reason that you could have given for keeping these sheets. Those sheets should have been taken off the bed, and a good chance that bed should have been gone as well. Because soiled a bed is going to smell. And you look like you got enough money where you can just go ahead and throw that bed away, or you portray that you have enough money where you can throw that bed away and get a new one. But no, you kept the sheets for safekeeping or whatever reason to have as ammunition for, for the near future. Then once you got this call, is what you got him out from wherever, still trying to process that, had the thought of, I'm going to pack these sheets that are soiled, that should have been thrown away. Keep on having to say that. I put them in my bag, and I put them on a plane with me. Put them in a gift bag along with some diapers so I couldn't throw them at Carly. You had this thought going through your head. And every way I look at it, you don't come out being a good person. You come out being nasty. Every way I look at it, you come out being nasty. When I'm looking at it from the left, the right, up and down and center, you come out nasty because you kept these sheets, traveled with these sheets, put them in a bag, and threw them towards Carly. These soiled sheets that were worth $750. So this is when Tokyo gets up and she's ready to fight, but she looks like she has a grin on her face. Like, okay, the first time when I tried to run into, that wasn't a good shot, so they didn't have me do this 5 or 6 times. They have escorted Pooh off to the distance where she's getting her twirl on, you know, circa 2013, what's her name, Kenya Moore, the first season, whatever season she was on that first time, when she was Gone with the Wind Fabulous, and she was out here twirling all the time for no good reason. She's back in the distance twirling and walking off. And I'm like, Mimi, would you have brought her if you knew that she was bringing these soiled sheets with her? I just think about that. She kept the soiled sheets and then brought them to Trinidad. Child, I guess. I was just trying to, like, how does one have the thought of doing that? Because those sheets should have been at the city dump by now. Y'all, that was the just. At some point, what's the name? Scrappy and Bambi, they got their luggage back because their luggage was missing. He hasn't gotten any good loving from Bambi since they had the baby. She's treating him like they in high school. But like, just like Jock said, she had a not a full grown, but she had a human. She gave birth to a full human with a social security number. Let that woman rest. She's tired. She's not feeling up for all that right now. You ain't had to go through that. She did. So that was the gist, y'all. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you're one of my peoples, well, welcome back. Tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.